feel today? Ask yourself this question.
What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Let's go! We ready! We ready! We ready! We ready! And let's go! And let's go!
When I step on the field, I send one message. And this is what it feels like. This is what it feels like.
Football is getting hit. That's it.
It's gonna be football now. What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Let's hunt now. Let's hunt now. Let's go. Let's hunt. We ready? And let's go. And let's go.
We're talking about the Jets like we're talking about the Saints. You know, all this highlight, we the Miami Heat of football. Yeah. The bottom line is you got to buckle up your chin strap. It's embarrassing. Yeah. Don't disrespect the game like that. There's too much crying from them. He's a man. They can be hit just like us. He's a man. You already make the big money. He's a man. Don't cry when you step on the field, man. That's war out there. When I step on the field, I send one message. This is what it feels like.
Oh, my bad. Your bad don't work in my world.
What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. We ready? And let's go. And let's go. It's a wrap. Game over.
Now this game's not over. It's just getting started right here on the lunch break, powered by JM&E, streaming live on Roku TV, courtesy of BS3 TV. It's Talk Your Team Tuesday, and got a little bit to talk about. Of course, you know, things getting close to March Madness. We're getting close to March Madness. That means conference tournaments will be coming up. That means the selections will be coming up. The automatic bids will be coming up. Buzzer beaters will be coming up. Upsets and all kinds of stuff will be coming up. But as of right now, number one team in the land in the most recent AP poll, the University of Houston Cougars, as I predicted, after Connecticut got dog walked by Creighton on the road. So now it is up to Houston to try to hold on to that number one spot. Again, at the end of the day, they just want to be a number one seed. I know they'd like to be the number one, but overall, they want to be the number one seed. So we'll see, a number one seed. So we'll see how all that plays out. Right now, if I had to pick my number one seeds, I would go U of H. I'd go Purdue. Man, it gets real iffy. Connecticut's definitely a number one seed, but where do you go from there? Who's your fourth number one seed? Who's your fourth number one seed? So anyway, we'll talk about all of that today as we get it in on Talk Your Team Tuesday. I know NFL free agency is coming up. The salary cap just, got released. It's the highest ever. So now guys are like, yo, man, I'm worth a whole lot more than I was a few days ago. But will that mean anything for the running backs? Running backs this year are in abundance and probably not going to get what they're looking for. In fact, there's a report out that zero, and I mean absolutely none of the top flight running backs will be franchised by their current organizations. So that means Saquon Barkley, that means Derrick Henry, what y'all gonna do down there in Dallas? What are y'all gonna do down there in Dallas? Tony Pollard in that boat. So there are a number of running backs that will be available this year, this upcoming season, that I don't know, man. And I do. I sympathize with the running backs. I sympathize with them that some kind of way, some front office person, it wasn't a running back, it wasn't an agent, some front office person came up with the great idea that running backs were devalued. Running backs were overvalued and they needed to be devalued. And now you got running backs who are, game changers. You got running backs who are game changers that are out there, trying to get paid market value, and that market value has definitely crashed. So we'll see what happens with the running backs this year. I mean, heck, is there such thing as a running back union where the running backs can all collaborate and come together and collectively bargain their contract structure? I don't think it'll happen. And I don't see the NFLPA doing enough when it comes to the running backs. They have been devalued and undervalued for years now. And the crazy thing about it is it's because of a few running backs who have taken a sharp dive from their production after signing big contracts. It wasn't all of them. It was definitely not all of them. Hey, Adrian Peterson was on a roster as of last season, season before last. So it wasn't all of them. Marshawn Lynch could probably still play at a high level. It wasn't all of them. It wasn't all of them. He's too busy taking care of his chicken, his mentals, and his body. So, but anyway, we'll talk about that. And then, you know me, I'm fascinated by the quarterbacks. I just watched a report with Shannon Sharp. Or was it Shannon? I don't know if it was Shannon, but talking to Russell Wilson. And Russ, like, literally kind of cracked the door to possibly going back to Denver. He said that's where he wanted to be. That's where he wants to be. That's where he chose to be. I don't want him anywhere around Sean Payton. When I tell you, Sean Payton was always suspect to me. But after the way he treated Jameis Winston after what's my guy? I'm drawing about Drew Brees. After Drew Brees retired, and then he gets over to Denver, and the way he started treating Russ Wilson when offensive linemen were jumping off sides. It's something. I won't say it. I know Willie Gibson is watching. Willie, I'm going to behave. You behave for the rest of Black History Month. But Sean Payton ain't all that, bro. Ain't all that. Even a blind squirrel can find a nut every now and then. He got his Super Bowl championship, but bro, he can go on about his business for me. He can go on about his business and stop messing up people's lives the way he's doing. I don't care how good of a coach you are and how intense of a coach you are. The way he's treated Russell Wilson like he's the problem, it ain't it. And if he wants to go ahead and try and win with one of these rookies coming out or what he's got as a backup over there, let him do it. If I'm Russ, get the hell out of there, bro. Atlanta, Pittsburgh, whole lot of options for you that have, again, coaches know how to coach. I say that, and Atlanta got a new coach. I don't know. Raheem Morris, yeah, I think you ain't going to have that with Raheem. So anyway, we'll talk about all of that right here on the lunch break. If you want to get in, you can text me 832-403-5005. If you want to get in, 832-403-5005. I'll take your call. I'll put you on. You can talk about your team and what you think they're going to do in the upcoming season. So it's Talk Your Team Tuesday. We got it open for you. If you want to stick and stay, hold on. I'm going to take a quick break. We'll be right back right after this on the lunch break, powered by JM&E, streaming live on Roku TV, courtesy of BS3 TV.
Are you looking for something to do on your lunch break? Well, there's a show on the BS3 network that has only 4 words to say to you.
We ready. We ready. We ready for y'all. We ready. We ready.
The Lunch Break with AJ, powered by JM&E. Live weekdays at noon Central.
Hi, I'm Laura Williams coming to you from Bayway Cadillac of the Woodlands. Here we've got tons of inventory here at Bayway Cadillac of the Woodlands, ranging from XT4s to XT6, And from CT4 to CT6, we've got tons of certified pre-owned inventory here. Come see us here at Bayway Cadillac of the Woodlands. You can contact Laura Williams at 281-224-3666.
There's a 100% chance of a laugh thunderstorm. Four men with different viewpoints take a movie, show, or documentary and review it uncensored, unfiltered, uncompromised, with no holds barred. Join BS3, Wilkes, King Dog, and HRAP-B as they take on Hollywood their own way. BS3 Network proudly presents The Forecast, where HRAP-B always predicts,
if I owe you something, I ain't got it. And if you need it, get it from God.
live every Monday at 8:30 p.m. Central. Check your local listings for your viewing and listening pleasure.
Hey, my name is Danny Wilson, and I won $500 on the lunch break with AJ Jones.
Danny's dyeing his beard. Danny, you dyeing your beard, bro. You dye. We were in the same grade at the same time at De La Salle High School in New Orleans. We were in the same class, bro. You wasn't behind me. I wasn't ahead of you. We were in the same grade. And you dyeing your beard. You dyeing your beard, bro. Just admit you dye. Danny is so messed up by that little clip right there. He's like, bro, take that down. He is a good dude, but he just won $500 cash with the Lunch Break Weekly Keeping Up with the Joneses Pick'em Challenge. He got came through in the playoffs, was actually in third place, overtook everybody in was in fourth place and overtook everybody that was first, second, third. So congratulations, Danny. You definitely earned that $500 cash. You should have received an email if you have participated in the Lunch Break Weekly Keeping Up with the Joneses Bracket Challenge. That's going to happen during March Madness. If you haven't received an email, let me know. I will send you the link. It's not time to start picking yet, but you've got to get your free account with CBSSports.com. CBSSports.com. Get your free account. That's where we run our brackets. It's just for the Lunch Break crew. But this year, you can actually extend the invitation to other people. So if you got friends, family that you want to get in, just give them the link when it goes out, and then they can get in as well. Now, there are other brackets on there, and I've tagged those as do not use this bracket AJ. That's me. I did that. Do not use this bracket AJ. So... oh man, do it, bruh. Do your thing. If I had hair, I would wear it 18 different colors. I would. Every other week would be a different color. I'm telling you, bro. Do your thing. Look, Danny got me about to dye my beard, although I heard somebody tell their husband, leave that gray hair alone. He said, oh, okay. I was just listening. I was ear hustling the conversation. And his wife looked at him and said, leave that gray hair alone. I caught it. If he didn't catch it, I caught it. So I'm definitely down with that. All right. Erica says, I'm winning next year. You're going to win the football challenge. Erica, you can win this year. You can win the basketball challenge. All you got to do is get a free account with CBSSports.com, and get ready. I'll send you the link and you can be in. You get 3 brackets. You get 3 brackets this year. You're definitely going to, Erica say both. Erica say both of them. You heard me. She's like, did I stutter? If I stuttered, you'd have heard it 4 times. So, Erica, I ain't mad at you. I like that swag. Okay, so here's the deal. You get 3 brackets this year. I think this one's going to win bracket. This was probably going to be the one to win bracket. And then your crazy bracket. You got to have a crazy bracket where you pick all the upsets where you just go wild with it. So, last year we did 2. This year we're doing 3, so get yourself ready. Start looking at the teams. Start looking at the conference playoffs and all that kind of stuff. Get ready. I saw in the SWAC people are picking Grambling to win the SWAC championship. And that determines who goes to the NCAA SWAC Tournament Championship. Did y'all forget that this is TSU's time of the year? Are y'all kidding me? I'm treating Texas Southern men's basketball like I treat Kansas City with Patrick Mahomes. Do not bet against Johnny Jones in the SWAC tournament until somebody beats him. I'm just telling you, Grambling is having a great year. Last year, I think it was it Jackson State was having a great year? Come tournament time, conference tournament time, TSU beat them all and represented the SWAC again in the NCAA tournament. So I'm just telling you to don't bet against Keith Hennick. Keith, do not bet against Johnny Jones and the TSU Tigers during SWAC playoffs. Don't do it. Don't do it. I'm just telling you what I know. All right, so anyway, that's what's going on there. Okay, let me get to this, y'all. Y'all got me all distracted. I can't even get to my points. All right, free agents, NFL free agents. There's a bunch of them out there. Wow. In no particular order. You got Kirk Cousins, who the dude can't never come to my house for anything. I'll give him directions, but he can't come inside. Like, you want to drink of water? Here, I'm going to turn this water hose on for you. It's cold. You like that? But he can't come inside. But as far as quarterbacks go, if I'm Minnesota and I'm not in one of those top areas to get one of these top quarterbacks coming out, I try to bring him back. Saquon Barkley, running back, of course, for the Giants. Mike Evans for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Tampa Bay would be dumb to let him go. I understand why they're talking about letting him go, but here's what I would do. Mike, what can we do with this contract? Like, we want to keep you, but can we restructure this contract where it is more feasible for everybody involved, except him, because he'll be taking less money. But I'm really thinking that Mike don't want to leave Tampa Bay. But I'm telling you, if he does, bring him back to his area, his home. He's from Galveston, but they don't have a pro team in Galveston. Let me see. Where's the nearest closest pro team? Oh, the Houston Texans. Bring him to Houston, baby. Put Tank Dell on one side. Put Mike Evans on the other side. Put Nico Collins out there, man, and let C.J. Stroud cook. So, again, Mike Evans, I think, will find a home. Michael Pittman, wide receiver for the Colts, is out there. That's another one that would be a nice addition to a team like the Dallas Cowboys, like the Houston Texans. And again, this is no comparison. Hear me when I say this. This is no comparison. If Tampa Bay were to lose a Mike Evans, you got to get a Michael Pittman in there. You got to get a guy who could be a number one. Calvin Ridley bounced back from being suspended and played very well. Calvin Ridley's a dude that could be a number one. If I'm Jacksonville, I'm trying to hold on to him down there. You got some linemen out there that are going to be available. Tyron Smith for the Cowboys. Tyron Smith hadn't been who he has been because of all the injuries. So if I'm the Cowboys, I ain't trying to keep him. I'm not trying to keep him unless you can get him to restructure his deal. I'm Cowboys. I ain't really trying to keep him. You got Connor Williams out there for the Dolphins. He's young too, and he's an aggressive center. Again, there's some teams out there that need that kind of play. Robert Hunt from the Dolphins. Again, I'm not just trying to boast up the Texans line, but they definitely need some interior help on their team. And another team that needs some interior help on their offensive line would be the Denver Broncos. Denver definitely needs some help. As bad as Sean Payton wants to make Russell Wilson out to be the problem, that offensive line was trash. The Bears, trash offensive line. There were times when the Chargers offensive line let Justin Herbert down. Trash. So you got to get guys to fill that in. Trent Brown is another one who is just a beast at tackle. that is out there and available. So, again, there are several names out there in free agency that are going to be available. When you look on the defensive side of the ball, Chris Jones is the biggest name out there. Chris Jones is the biggest name out there. If I'm anybody, I'm thinking, man, Chris Jones in the middle of our line, Pittsburgh, Kansas City, you might want to keep him. San Francisco, your defensive line did you no favors in that Super Bowl, by the way. And if you can't stop him, then why don't you just get him? There are a lot of teams that would be light years different with a Chris Jones in the middle of their line. That is one dude you got to pay the man. You got to give him Aaron Donald money. Justin Madubuike for the Ravens is another one. He's young, he's big, he's aggressive, he's got good feet and good hands. Again, if I'm the Ravens, man, you got to find a way to keep that dude because y'all were that close, bro. Y'all were that close. 17-10 it ain't like you got dog walked. It is not like you got dog walked. So that's a name that you got to see if you can keep on the team. The Ravens also got to figure out Patrick Queen, 25 years, young, a part of that, a very, very dominant defense. And, every time the Ravens have won a Super Bowl, it was because of their defense. You cannot lose Madubuike and Patrick Queen. You cannot lose them both. Ladarius Sneed, cornerback for the Chiefs. That would be a good pickup for somebody. And Antoine Wingfield for the Buccaneers would be a good pickup for somebody. Kyle Duggar for the Patriots would be a good pickup for somebody. So those are some of the defensive names, some of the offensive names that are out there as free agents. But, man, let me tell you, the quarterbacks are, again, where I'm wondering where guys are going to end up. And for me, the two biggest quarterback question marks, Russ Wilson and Kirk Cousins. Those are the two big ones for me. We'll see where they end up. So take one more quick break. We'll come back. We'll wrap it up on the other side of this on the lunch break, powered by JM&E, streaming live on Roku TV, courtesy of BS3 TV.
This is a BS3 network presentation. Politics.
They'll write the law, but they'll enforce it differently. Is that going to apply both ways?
Religion.
God never said that we can't reason together. Matter of fact, he said, let us sit and reason together.
Relationship.
I believe that everybody wants and needs somebody.
From a man's perspective.
They say, girls, if I put some polish on that and get him to buy some different clothes, girl, he could be a winner chicken dinner.
Join the thought engineer.
There's nothing wrong with me developing my piece and you developing your piece, but understand the goal is to come together.
And comedian John Yogi.
Negro, I don't need you putting on no chapstick up there in the pulpit. You do that over there in your chair.
Get ready for
Man Talk Monday. Woo!
Live every Monday at 7 p.m. Central.
Hi, I'm Laura Williams coming to you from Bayway Cadillac of the Woodlands. Here we've got tons of inventory here at Bayway Cadillac of the Woodlands, ranging from XT4s to XT6 and from CT4 to CT6. We've got tons of certified pre-owned inventory here. Come see us here at Bayway Cadillac of the Woodlands. You can contact Laura Williams at 281-224-3666.
Alicia.
You can't hold somebody to that standard if you haven't voiced what you want and what you're needing from that.
Mika.
If you're not communicating expectations, you're waiting for your feelings to be hurt.
Nicole.
Yeah. A lot of people don't want to take the time out to be alone and to get themselves together.
Ivan.
You got to be willing to work through stuff. And from the jump street, y'all done had problems. Maybe you don't need to be working through those.
BS3 Network proudly presents Queen 3 and King podcast. Live every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Central.
Jonas Bracket Challenge.
All right, that's the next one. That's the next one. Keep it up with the Joneses Bracket Challenge. Again, some emails went out to let you know that the brackets are coming. They are coming. They are coming. So if you need a link to get to your brackets, again, we only have one this year. You get 3 brackets inside that one. Don't look for another Keeping Up with the Joneses Bracket Challenge. It's the one that says powered by JM&E. If it doesn't say that, that ain't the right one. So again, it's coming. It's coming. It is right around the corner. All right, let's real quick. I want to look at the power rankings for we're going to go college basketball. We're going college basketball. All right, AP top 25. That's the one. Here we go. U of H, number 1. Purdue, number 2. At number 3, they got UConn. At number 4, they got Tennessee. So right now, I guess that would be the 4th team to get the number 1 seed. Number 5, Marquette. They're up a couple spots. Number 6, Arizona. Number 7, Kansas. Number 8, Iowa State. Number 9, North Carolina. Willie Gibson dancing in the street. Number 10, you got Duke. In the coaches poll, Houston number 1, UConn number 2, Purdue number 3. They did a little flip-flop there. Tennessee is still number 4. Marquette number 5. They got Iowa State all the way up at number 6. And I don't think that's a bad pick. Iowa State is balling over in the Big 12. At number 7, they got Arizona. Number 8, North Carolina. Number 9, Kansas. And again, number 10, Duke. And let's see who else we got. I ain't doing that dumb 25-1. That's stupid. That's dumb. In the net rankings, you got Houston number 1, Purdue number 2. Number 3, they got UConn, but number 4, they've got Arizona and Tennessee number 5. The reason why I said that, because I'm wondering if Tennessee is the true number 4. I don't know. I don't think Marquette can make an argument to be a number 1 seed. I think they're definitely on the number 2 line unless they make a big run in their conference tournament. But I'm not sold at Tennessee at number 4. That's where I am with that. All right, let's go to the see if I can get there. Yeah, let's go to the SWAC basketball rankings real quick. SWAC basketball rankings. Right now, Grambling is number 1. They're 11-3 in conference play. At number 2 is Southern, 10-4 in conference play. And then at number 3, that's the team that everybody knows come this time of year, man. This is their time of year. They are Texas Southern University at 10-5. So I'm just telling you, man, be careful. I think Alcorn was the team to beat last year. They got beat. They got beat. So the top 8 teams will advance to the SWAC tournament. So right now you got Grambling 1, Southern 2, Texas Southern 3, Alcorn 4, Bethune 5, J-State 6, Pine Bluff 7, and Alabama State is at that number 8. But tied with them is Alabama A&M, and a couple of games behind them. I don't think they're going to get there. Prairie View, FAMU, and Valley State. So there's going to be 4 teams left out. Right now, looks like it's going to be A&M, Alabama A&M, Prairie View, FAMU, and Valley. We'll see. We will see. All right, y'all, listen. I got to get ready to get out. Oh, I'll do the NBA tomorrow. All right? All right, y'all. Let me see what y'all talking about. Donna Coleman-Holman. Hey, AJ and Lunch Breakers. Hey, Donna. What's up, sis? Thank you for your service as always. Erica says, boo, Kansas. Yeah, I know, but Mizzou sucks, so what are you going to do? And then Erica with a K said, hi, Donna with a D. And Donna with a D said, hey, Miss Erica with a K. All right, real quick. Let me I'm not giving anything away for this. I just want to ask a question. Black History Month trivia question. We all know that John Thompson was the first black head coach to win the NCAA men's basketball championship. We all know that. How many of you know who the first black woman, to lead her team to the NCAA women's championship? I'll give you 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It is not Dawn Staley. It's actually Carolyn Peck. Carolyn Peck did that. Carolyn Peck did that when she led Purdue to the women's championship back in 1999. On this day in Black History, we celebrate Carolyn Peck, the first black woman to lead her team to the women's national championship. Oh, yeah, we just went international. Das, greetings from Europe. Greetings from Houston. Bless you. All right, y'all. Y'all take care. Y'all have a great rest of your day as always. Let's not be divided. Let's be united. I truly do love you. And there's nothing you can do about it except tune in tomorrow for Winning Wednesday right here on the Lunch Break, powered by JM&E, streaming live on Roku TV, courtesy of BS3 TV.
Hi, I'm Laura Williams, coming to you from Bayway Cadillac of the Woodlands. Here we've got tons of inventory here at Bayway Cadillac of the Woodlands, ranging from XT4s to XT6 and from CT4 to CT6. We've got tons of certified pre-owned inventory here. Come see us here at Bayway Cadillac of the Woodlands. You can contact Laura Williams at 281-224-3666.
Sybil Wilkes with what you need to know. Today is Tuesday, March 5th, 2024. Number 1, the U.S. Supreme Court released its ruling that Donald Trump will remain on presidential ballots across the country. In its unanimous decision, the High Court determined that states cannot remove the former president from their ballots as a result of his actions during the January 6, 2021 attack on the U.S. Capitol. In their decision, the justices referenced the 14th Amendment because the Constitution makes Congress, rather than the states, responsible for enforcing Section 3 against federal office holders and candidates. We reverse, they wrote. Number 2, in a bid to address the alarming surge in violent crime, particularly homicides, Memphis, Tennessee Mayor Paul Young embarked on an unconventional approach by engaging with high-ranking gang leaders in the city. This move comes as Memphis grapples with a staggering increase in violent crime, including a record-breaking 398 homicides last year, a stark contrast with the 190 reported 5 years ago. Mayor Young assumed office in January with a pledge to prioritize public safety, took a bold step by initiating discussions with key gang figures, aiming to secure a 7-day ceasefire agreement. Number 3, Black women are no strangers to developing aggressive breast cancer, both inflammatory and triple negative. Inflammatory breast cancer is a rare form of breast cancer that accounts for less than 5% of all breast cancer diagnoses, while triple negative accounts for 10% to 20% of all diagnoses. Check out the What You Need to Know newsletter to find out more about the types of aggressive cancers out there, how they affect Black women, and new treatment developments. Number 4. In October 2023, 53-year-old Leonard Cure, a man wrongfully convicted and released from prison in 2020, was fatally shot by a Camden County, Georgia police officer during a traffic stop. Mr. Cure's family filed a federal lawsuit arguing that the officer used excessive force. The Georgia Bureau of Investigation has not decided whether to seek criminal charges. The officer was previously fired from another department for excessive force. Number 5, the IRS Dirty Dozen list highlights tax scams and avoidance tactics. Being aware of them can prevent IRS scrutiny. Using a strategy from the Dirty Dozen increases your chances of being audited and facing penalties. Our celebrity CPA to the stars, Katrina M. Kraft, breaks it all down in today's What You Need to Know newsletter. Here's your daily inspiration from Yogi's Jewels. Being accepting fosters compassion, understanding, and the path to healing. Join me today live on YouTube and Facebook at 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central with comedian extraordinaire, that's right, Damon Williams, political contributor, Cameron Riley, and producer extraordinaire Ahmed Gordon as we discuss today's top headlines and more. I'm Sybil Wilkes. Be informed, be empowered.
Hey, my name is Danny Wilson, and I won $500 on the lunch break with AJ Jones.
BS3 Network, changing the way you watch TV.